Hi. So I am back and I am going to talk about the Agnes top. Let me get to the pattern. So this is from Tilly and the Buttons, and it's called the Agnes top, or it's called Agnes, really, not Agnes top. I kind of just, yeah, little thing. So overall, great pattern. I love this pattern. So the reason why I love this pattern is, to me, it's a basic. It's very much a classic kind of t-shirt thing for me. I don't wear t-shirts. I don't wear your average kind of t-shirt. I think they're too boxy. They're very boy cut. Even some of the female cuts, they don't really necessarily fit me properly, in my opinion. So I really stay away from t-shirts. I have a couple that I may wear here and there. Even when I hike or work out, or if I'm just lounging around, I'm gonna wear a tank top, like a fitted, very feminine cut tank top, over a t-shirt any day. So anyway, so I made the Agnes in white in the short sleeve in July, my July make. So if you remember that, and I said I love the pattern. So I made it again I made it three times. So the first one I made is this teal one, and I will kind of insert some pictures of me wearing it, hopefully, somewhere. I made this teal one. Don't mind the thread, and I don't mind the wrinkles either, because it's kind of been laying kind of wrinkled up. Again, this made up beautifully. Fits perfectly. Like I said before, there was a couple fit issues from the first one I made. That was really a wearable toile, which I haven't worn, but I'll probably wear it here and there. A couple fit issues. The first fit issue being the tapering from the waist to the hips was too sharp for me, so it kind of went in my honest opinion. And mine is kind of more, my kind of shape is not that sharp, especially since I'm taller. So it comes down more of a gradual, and then it kind of goes out later. So I did that. I also added 2 inches to the bottom and 2 inches to the sleeves. So because I am tall. So it ended up beautiful, so quick to sew. Literally, I think I could probably start to finish, if I have this already cut, I probably can do it. I literally probably could do it. I think I have the directions memorized. Probably could do it within 30 minutes, 40 minutes, honestly. I mean, literally as much time to just whip it through the zigzag and do some ironing. Honestly, I probably could make it in 30 minutes, if not less. I don't know. It's super quick. So anyway, so that's the first version I made. Then this is just a knit. This was in the remnant bin, and I want to say it was, maybe I might have I told you about my little sewing project book. I still need to probably do a thing on it. So this I still don't have the price. I want to say it was like it was like $4.99 a yard. I think I paid, and obviously it's only 1 yard, so literally this probably cost me $4.99, $5.50 at most, to make this, just for the fact that I had to buy a little bit more because it was a remnant. So that's the first one. The second one, again, was $4.99 a yard. It was a remnant as well, and it's kind of a more sturdier, less stretch, and it has this kind of textured material knit, which I was like, I was wanted to make it out of that, but I was kind of like, and I love it. I love it so much. I did the same alterations where I tapered the waist, and then I added the 2 inches on the sleeves and the bottom. And this one fits. The arms are a little snug, just a little tad snug. So I probably should have made them just out a little bit further, but I still love it like it is. I still love it like it is. And honestly, I'll probably kind of push up this, I'll probably be wearing it like this. Even though I make the long sleeves, I kind of a lot of times will push things up kind of like, kind of like that right under the elbow. So, and that'll kind of loosen it up a little bit. So this was, and hopefully I'll insert a picture. This beautiful dream to dream, 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 dream to sew. So easy. Again, whipped it up so simply. The other thing I did is, if you follow Sewn, I can't remember her real name, her channel's Sewn, and I'll link it below. Really sweet girl. What is her name? Anna? That's not right. I don't know. Sorry. But I'll link it below. I don't know her real name off the top of my head. But anyway, she drafted from this top, the Agnes top, a dress. And I was like, bingo, I have to do that. Now, granted, her version is probably has a little bit more ease, and it's a little bit more, a little bit more ease, a little bit, what am I trying to say? Less tight. I guess what I'll just say is mine is a little tighter. It's not tight. It's not like, oh, skin tight, you can't wear that anywhere or anything like that. It's just a little snug. A little snugger than hers. The other thing I did is, if you've noticed, I have not done any of the ruching in the front or ruching in the sleeves. That's kind of not my, especially the sleeves, the ruching is just not my thing. But I like it. I think it's cute, don't get me wrong. But I wanted to, with the dress, I was like, I think I'll do the ruching in the front. So I did. And I did it out of this gorgeous little knit. I don't even remember where I got this, but I didn't even have I know where I got it. I got it in a haul in Dallas, and it was super cheap, and I loved this print, and so I grabbed it. And so I did the ruching at the top. I did the same extra 2 inches on the sleeves, and I have not hemmed the sleeves or the bottom, so honestly, I don't even know if I will hem it, because honestly, you can't even tell. I might just cut it, make sure they're cut straight across, and that'll be it. I don't know, because it kind of looks funky just having it not hemmed. Who knows? And it's not like it's going to fray. So the additional, what I did is I just took where the biggest part of the hips were, and I kind of just graded it out, or graded them down more and all the way down to, literally I went all the way down to as much fabric as I had, which hits me at about a little bit kind of mid shin. And so, but it kind of, when I tried it on, there was a little bit of a funkiness, so I kind of had to go in one more time and slim it a little bit after I sewed it. But now it fits perfect. It's beautiful. I'm so glad I did this. I'm so glad I tried. There's a couple little sewing errors that I made within here, just kind of a little pucker here that I don't really like. But overall, it's still very beautiful. The neckline looks beautiful. It looks good. And the ruching, I should have, I obviously have a larger bust than a lot of people making these patterns, so I should have done the ruching a lot longer, but it still looks cute. I really do like this idea of the ruching in the front now, now that I've done it, but like I said, I should have done it longer. I added an inch, but I should have added probably 2 inches because I have a bit of a bust on me. So, love this. I'll try to insert a picture of me wearing it somewhere in the video, somewhere around here somewhere, and I just love it. So what I'm also going to do, I'm probably not going to show you this, but I'm going to make one more. I know it's so crazy, right? I have, I don't know where it is. I have some knit fabric that I got, and I think I put it in the plans for September video. It was a cotton that I was going to make this silk cami out of. It had arrows on it. It was a cotton knit that had arrows on it. I don't have enough fabric to make the silk cami, but I think and I don't really have enough fabric to make the Agnes. So what I'm going to do is make the Agnes with no sleeves. So it's going to be kind of like a tank top, I guess, if you will. Probably not make it as tight as the blue. But I'm going to make it like that, and then I'm going to make the sleeves the same way we make the neckline. So I don't know. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but it was a remnant anyway, so if it turns out horribly, I can, maybe just give it away, do a donation to someplace, or I could just throw it away if it looks too bad. So yeah, so that's kind of the Agnes. I really like this pattern. It's super easy. It's a good basic. I will be making, I mean, honestly, I may make one of these a month because, no, not that many. But I'll probably make a couple more out of a few different colors though to kind of give me some variety. I do love the pattern. I think it's a great basic. If you have not made the Agnes yet, make it. I'm not even going to say you should think about making it. I'm going to say you make it. Go make it right now. Go find some knit. And literally, and buy the Agnes pattern. Literally, like I said, it makes itself. Once you've made it once, you will zip through. Now, I don't know about adding the ruching on the sleeves. I can't imagine that it's any different than the ruching on the front. I know that the sleeve is a little different, but I just don't imagine it being that much harder than ruching on the front, which was super easy. So I would say go get this pattern. Go do it. Go make it. Make it several times. Make it as a basic piece in your wardrobe. Just make it. I'm telling you right now. And don't be afraid to shape it to make it fit you better. And don't be afraid to make some heavier knits or some less stretch and more stretch to kind of get that variation and kind of fit, because the teal one fits probably the loosest. The dress fits kind of a looser, and then the navy fits a bit snugger because it is a bit less stretch in the material. But I like that. I like how they all have a little bit of a different personality, if you will. And I'm sure the next knit I sew with it will have an even different personality. So go try it. It's a really good pattern. The instructions are super easy. And like I said, now at this point I have it memorized. And granted, yes, I have made it 4 times, but I do have it memorized, and it's a basic easy top. So anyway, I just want to share that with you. Go do it. It's great. And yeah, we'll see you next time. It's been lovely.